We got a peek at Sony's smartphone 2018 plans at CES with the Xperia XZ2 Ultra, but the newly announced Xperia XZ2 is our first full look at Sony's complete redesign for its smartphones. The theme is water and curves, a stark contrast to the angular and sharp designs we've seen from the company over the past few years. The XZ2 is curvy all around, ergonomically fitting in the palm of your hand. It has a 5.7-inch screen with an 18:9 aspect ratio, and Sony has finally trimmed down the bezels around the screen. They're still noticeably chunkier than the competition, but hey, it's a start. The main takeaways are that Sony has added everything you can think of to this phone. An HDR 1080p display that can upscale SDR content, the Snapdragon 845 processor with 4 GB of RAM, wireless charging, 64 GB of storage, a 3180 mAh battery, and IP68 water resistance. There's also a well-placed fingerprint sensor on the back, front-facing stereo speakers with a wide range of high-res audio support, as well as 4K HDR video recording, which Sony claims is a world's first. Sony's signature super slow-motion technology has also improved. It can now capture 960 frames per second in 1080p resolution, but at half the time as 720p resolution. So 0.09 seconds of slow motion video will net you 3 seconds of video playback. The 3D Creator app that was introduced last year basically lets you create 3D models of objects and faces. It's now improved to work with the front-facing camera, so you can create a 3D scan of yourself. And you can also share this now to Facebook. It's kind of neat, but it's largely gimmicky. But still, these can be sent to 3D printers or placed as avatars in certain games. The most interesting addition is Sony's dynamic vibration system, which essentially provides enhanced haptic feedback based on audio output. This is meant to help you feel movies and games when playing them with the sound on. It largely just felt like stronger vibrations, and we're not exactly sure how more immersed it will make us feel, but the jury's still out. The Xperia XZ2 isn't Sony's only phone it just announced. There's also the XZ2 Compact. The differences are it has a much smaller 5-inch screen, though still at 1080p. It has curves too, but it's much thicker and smaller overall. It doesn't have a glass back, so there's no wireless charging, and it also doesn't have that special vibration system. It doesn't have a headphone jack like the XZ2, and it has a smaller 2780 mAh battery. Pricing and availability hasn't been announced yet, but you can check out our hands-on review on digitaltrends.com for the most up-to-date details on Sony's latest smartphones.